Good evening, all my South Orange Maplewood listeners, and all those other listeners in the towns of Millburn, Livingston, Irvington, West Orange, East Orange, Orange, and Newark. Welcome to In the Village With Anselm on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience, and live on the World Wide Web at somore.org, and the only radio show covering all your news, opinions, politics, talk, and sports happening in the South Orange Maplewood communities. You can listen to us every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. And reach us at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626 to participate in the discussion. We have an interesting program lined up for you this evening, and I look forward to your participation in the discussion. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have an excellent program lined up tonight. And tonight, after we read you the news, we're going to talk about a subject that's dear to many of our hearts here in South Orange and Maplewood. Many of us want to stay close to our laptops, our computers, our iPads, and our smartphones, because you do want to hear what we're going to talk about regarding what research says about parent involvement in children's education. We're definitely going to be talking about that tonight in the Village With Anselm on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. But tonight, we want to start with the Community Coalition on Race. Let's see what's going on over at the Community Coalition on Race. The Community Coalition on Race is hosting its second Civic Engagement Institute. The 4 workshops were created to serve South Orange and Maplewood residents who are interested in becoming volunteers but need additional information about the process and opportunities. The Community Coalition especially wants to attract participants from groups that are currently underrepresented in the local volunteer pool. Workshops were held on Saturday, March the 15th and the 22nd from 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. and are also going to be held this coming Saturday, March the 29th and April the 5th at the South Orange Public Library located at 65 Scotland Road in South Orange. Again, this coming March 29th, Saturday, from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. To apply, you can call the Community Coalition at 973-761-6116. That's 973-761-6116. Preparation for volunteers. Don't miss this opportunity for free. Personality profile and analysis by a licensed psychologist. Time management and productivity tips from a professional organizer. Group dynamics training and exercises. Presentation on local volunteer opportunities. These valuable skills will be offered in exchange for a commitment to use them as a volunteer with a South Orange Maplewood organization. So coming up this Saturday, March 29th from 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m., you have the Civic Engagement Institute. And what else is going on over the Community Coalition? Cultural Competency Workshop on April the 10th. Join the Schools Committee on April the 10th for this exciting learning experience that will be led by professional trainers from the American Conference on Diversity. For teachers, it will be from 3:30 to 5 p.m. at the Columbia High School Library. Earn 2 professional development hours, plus attending the workshop makes you eligible to win a scholarship to Summer Educators Institute at Fairleigh Dickinson, 28 CEU hours. They will explore cultural dynamics in the classroom, enhance students' learning by adopting cultural competency principles, build more inclusive and affirming classrooms, and navigate diversity in the classroom, strengthen teacher-parent communication. You know, But I'm going to get back to that. Let me continue on. I'm going to get back to that. For community members exploring cultural dynamics, again on April the 20th, this time it starts at 7 p.m. at the Columbia High School Library located on the 7th floor. Join the Community Coalition for a community conversation exploring cross-cultural communication and how it affects parents, teachers, and neighbors. What is cultural competency? How can our community leverage diversity and become more culturally sensitive? The session will be led by Elizabeth William Riley, President and CEO for the American Conference on Diversity. So there you have it. The Community Coalition on Race having 2 events, one for teachers and one for the community. And let's go over to the alternative press. Community invited to Seton University Women and Gender Conference. Seton University will host the 2014 Conference on Women and Gender Studies, Challenges, Opportunities, Possibilities on Friday, March the 28th. The conference is open to the public. In the spirit of Women History Month, the Office of the Provost of Seton University will honor Professor Deidre Yates of Wester Orange, or is that West Orange, chairwoman of the Department of Communication and the Arts at Seton Hall and a theater professor, as the recipient of the 2014 Woman of the Year Award. She will be honored at a luncheon which is sold out. The conference is a recent addition to the Women and Gender Studies academic program at Seton Hall University. The day-long gathering of experts in the field of women and gender studies will feature speakers on many different topics. The conference is broken up into 3 separate sessions, each of which will be moderated by a Seton Hall professor. The session deals with different topics, ranging from representations of race and gender to pride and prejudice and zombies, order and disorder in the 18th century Britain and early America. The end of the conference will be headlined by winners of the Women and Gender undergraduate essay. So there you have it. Women and Gender Conference being held at Seton Hall University. Village Center Alliance expands staff. The South Orange Village Center Alliance has named its first events and operations coordinator. Melissa Hodge, a resident of East Orange, comes to the job from a similar position in New York City. Hodge was a district service manager at the Jamaica Center Business Improvement District, where her main duties included communication with local shops, sanitation, and special events. I was responsible for direct outreach with local businesses, Hodge said. I managed our annual fashion show. I oversaw our sanitation, our clean team, just to ensure district conditions. One of Hodge's other responsibilities was improving the ambience of her communities. She said one way she was able to help beautify the street was a storefront sign improvement program. It focused on front window display for businesses, Hodge said, which will hopefully help attract new customers. Just really beautifying the area makes it a vibrant area to come and shop. So we are looking forward to seeing good things happening, I think, on Irvington Avenue, as the South Orange Village Center has named its first events and operations coordinator. Let's go over to my friend Joe Strapp from MapleWoodian.com. Meet Christie Bridgegate investigation pal who surprised exonerated him. So it seemed that the law firm that took $1 million of your tax money to investigate their pal Chris Christie and exonerate him in the Bridgegate scandal is not just some law group. Gibson, Dunn and Crutcher is a very political legal firm that also has a lobbying division. Records show the firm and its employees have contributed more than $475,000 to political candidates and campaigns since 2003. Its lobbying arm, meanwhile, took in $1.3 million from corporate clients that included the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and the Business Roundtable, as well as General Electric. Attorney Randy Mastro, who represented the firm findings today, is also something of a notable figure in legal circles, and not always for the underdog. Rainforest Action Network called him a human rights hitman for its effort to defend Chevron against pollution charges, while Crane's New York Business describes him as the maestro of chief. I always see a wonderful article from Joe Strupp. Scam $1 million review of Bridgegate clears governor. So after they finish investigating the Bridgegate scandal, if they ever do, they need to investigate how Governor Christie could spend $1 million of our tax money to hire his pal to investigate him and then claim it's an honest review. You know, I'm asking myself the same question. You hire someone that you know very well, and what do you expect this guy to come up with? Is he truly going to come up with something against the governor? I hardly believe that. So the guy did his report and he exonerated the governor. What does everyone expect? However, it cost us a ripe $1 billion. Maplewood Restaurant Week ongoing March the 24th to the 30th, sponsored by Keller Williams Midtown Direct Realty and benefiting Rent Party Pantry Incorporated. This year, Restaurant Week is supporting Rent Party Pantry Incorporated in its effort to fight hunger locally. So come on out that week and sample the quality and variety and hospitality of Maplewood's restaurant and food purveyors for less and help fight hunger on the local level. Participating restaurants are generously donating a portion of the Restaurant Week profits to Rent Party Pantry Incorporated. So dine out and feel good about giving back. In addition, many restaurants and 2 local businesses will be collecting canned goods during Restaurant Week. Those businesses will have a poster in their window identifying them as a can collection site, so you can easily spot them when you're out and about. Maplewood Restaurant Week is a joint effort of the Maplewood Village Alliance, the Chamber of Commerce, and the Springfield Avenue Partnership. And let's go over to South Orange Place, better known as PlaceNewJersey.com, and my friend Jared Kofsky. Scott Deli to reopen on Scott Deli, a popular delicacy in the eastern section of Maplewood, will reopen on Monday, March 31st. The deli has